Hi, writers. Welcome back to Writers Workshop. I was thinking about when I was writing my story, and I was thinking, was my story a lot like an author would write, or was it like kind of boring? Let's see. So, this is what I did. So, one day I wanted to bake a cake. That's me with the idea in my mind about baking a cake. I went in the kitchen to get my ingredients. My cake was done. And that's it. That's it. I was thinking, is that really exciting? I thought about how the author, Noah, I'm sorry, Kelly Bennett had wrote about Not Norman. And listen to this. I just picked one page. The next day, I take Norman to school with me. If I talk come up real good during show and tell, maybe someone will want him. On the way there, we see my friend Austin. Austin has a real cool dog and 7 puppies. Want to swap one of your pups for Norman? I ask. Who's Norman? Asked Austin. My goldfish, I say. By the time I rescue Norman, half his water is gone. And I thought about how exciting this one page is in this book, and it makes you want to turn the page and read the next page, right? Because this author did a really good job of telling the story. So I was thinking about how we as writers could maybe make our stories a little bit more interesting, right? So we had to think of an idea I thought about when I was baking the cake. And then we did a plan, right? So I was like, first I baked the cake. Then I got my ingredients out the kitchen and my cake was done, right? So we did that. Then we planned, like we touched and tell, right? I talked about what I wanted to write on each page, and I did that. And then I was writing. So, but today, scholars, I want to teach you something else about writing. Let me move this up a little bit because I want you to be able to see. So, after we write, sometimes there's something else we have to do. Sometimes we have to revise. We have to revise. So, we kind of add more to our story, right? So, when we revise, we think who, what, where, when, and how. We have to ask ourselves some questions to make our story a little bit more interesting, right? So, who, what, where, when, and how. So, let's see. Let's go to Teacher Pam's story. One day, I wanted to bake a cake. Okay, that sounds okay, right? And I had my idea bubble, right? My thought bubble, and I was thinking. And then I went in the kitchen to get my ingredients. So let's see. We know who, it was me. We know what, I was baking a cake. Where, I was in the kitchen. Then it says when. I don't know if it really matters when. It was in the morning though. And how. Oh, maybe we could do that. I could put how. Oh, I went in the kitchen to get my ingredients. Oh, I know what I can say. I mixed everything together and put the batter in the oven. Oh my goodness, that's great. Thank you, scholars. I mixed everything together and put my, how do I spell batter? B, b, I-O-B, b, like a bat, B-A-T, ter, oh, T-E-R. And put my batter in the oven. See, I was able to add more. Look at that. I went in the kitchen to get my ingredients. I mixed everything together and put my batter in the oven. Wow, yes. Uh-oh, my cake was done. Let's get the revised sheet. Who? It was my cake. What? My cake. Where? We know I was in the kitchen. When and how? Oh, you know what I can add? I wanted to bake this cake for my mom's birthday. So I can write that. I can say my cake was done. I made it for my mom's birthday. She loved it. Oh, yes, yes. My cake was done. It was for my mom's birthday. She loved it with an exclamation point, right? There we go. My cake was done. It was for my mom's birthday. She loved it. Oh, and I can add more details to my picture. I can add a picture of my mom. And I'm going to give her a surprise face because she was so surprised. And then I added my mom to add more detail to my story. So, writers, as you go off and write today, think about revising one of the stories you have already written, right? Think about adding who, what, where, when, and how. I can't wait to read your stories. Bye, writers.